Hi guys, happy Friday. I hope you're all having a really good day today. I know that my last few days of videos have been kind of distracted and just not so upbeat. I'm still really worried about my mom, but I don't want to go into that too much until I know what exactly I have to face, because it could be a lot of different outcomes. Let's just leave it at that. In the meantime, let's talk about makeup, because makeup makes me happy. And if it doesn't make you guys happy, then I do apologize in advance, but I have a ton of makeup here to show you guys. Some of it is from my store, some is from Ulta, most of it is from Sephora, One Piece's drugstore, a couple things were gratis. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it because I don't want to take up too much time explaining it. You guys know what makeup is, right? You want to see some? So the very first thing I have here is this Wet n Wild palette. I believe it is limited edition. This one is called Thrift Store Chic, and it's mostly pinks. It's got this one kind of like champagne colored one at the bottom, but the rest are all peachy pinks or marsala-y, and that's kind of why I bought it. They're absolutely gorgeous, but they do not swatch very well upon further inspection. As you can see, the colors show up, but then if you go back to touch them, they're gone. So my recommendation would be, if you want that palette, buy a really good primer, a really sticky base for your shadows. But they're really pretty, so they don't work that well, but they're beautiful. The next couple things I have here are some gratis from my store. They are both by Smashbox. The first thing is the Photo Finish Foundation Primer, their original formula. I can't use this one. This has silicone, this one has oil. It makes my skin like freak the hell out, so I cannot use it, but it's really nice for people who have drier skin. So I'm going to hang on to this and regift it, but it retails for $36, so it was really cool of them to give it to me. I just wish they had given me the light formula that I am so fond of. The next thing I got from my store that was free is this Smashbox step-by-step contour kit. It comes with this little palette. Next to the mirror, there's a little like chart that shows you how to apply the contour, bronzer, and highlight, and these are powders, so I really appreciate that because I feel like cream contour is a little extreme for me, personally. I'm not, opposed to other people doing it. That was a kitty tail on my foot. Okay, I thought like a rat was running around my room, but it's just a kitty tail. And it came with a little brush too, a little angled, whatever type of guy. So it's a really cool set. I have tons of bronzer and highlighter and other stuff like that, but this is a really, really cool kit, and it shows you how to contour for all different shaped faces, and I think that's a really cool feature that it comes with this chart, so you don't have to like Google anything. You can just like open your box up and like contour your face. You contour your face. Anyway, it's a really nice kit. I'm excited for it, but I have all the things that come in it separately, so I'm not sure when I'll get around to it, but for travel, this might be great, so I'm really happy with that. Then we'll have the stuff that I actually bought from my store. So first I purchased this Japanesque makeup brush cleanser. This is the spot cleaning kind that you just spray on. I already have like the soap for deep cleaning, but I wanted something to just kind of like rinse them off in between washings. And I bought the Lorac I'm So Sensitive Soothing Face Primer, which is kind of ironic because I just bought a new Smashbox Photo Finish Light not too long ago. This is not the new one that I bought. I have a brand new one in a box. And then I got the original Smashbox primer for free. And I still went and I bought this one because this is what I've been using. I've had this little teeny tiny sample of it, and I've been loving it. And this one is oil-free, paraben-free, silicone-free, fragrance-free, and it works. It doesn't irritate my face. So I thought it'd be better to just invest in the one that I know doesn't bother my skin, since I work in the cosmetics industry, and if I've got like breakouts and bad skin stuff going on, it's like hard to convince people that like they want to buy makeup from me. The next thing I have is a couple Sigma brushes, and I'm so excited because I've been wanting to try Sigma brushes for the longest time. I've heard such good things about them, and then when we started carrying these, we at first only carried them in kits. We finally started selling the individual brushes, and that's awesome because as amazing as the kit is, it was kind of pricey. So I just bought two of them. This is the Sigma Round Kabuki, which is number F82. Looks like this. And I really like the bristles. I believe these are synthetic bristles. They're super soft. They're super densely packed. I feel like this will just be good for all kinds of face stuff. And the other one I bought is the F84, the Angled Kabuki. Very similar to the first one I showed you. A little bit more angled, I thought for contouring it would be great, or like even for highlight or, you know, bronzer all over the face. They're just really nice brushes, and I thought it would be good if I had a few more face brushes, so I bought them. And then this happened. Okay, so originally, if you guys watch me regularly, then you already know a few weeks, a month, whatever, like a month ago, I placed an order on UrbanDecay.com. They fulfilled the order, they shipped me the order, but UPS lost the order. And then it was a big, huge runaround, back and forth. I talked to Urban Decay, I talked to the local UPS, I talked to the 800 number UPS, and everyone was telling me a different story. Finally, a couple days ago, Urban Decay refunded me, and I feel really bad because I totally wanted to give them my business, and they didn't do anything wrong, but UPS decided not to give me my package, and like, I'm sorry, but I don't spend that kind of money to not have anything to show for it. I was very disappointed, and the story was really shady, so if you are interested, go back and watch my videos where I talk about it, because I explain it all, but that's not the point. Anyway, so I started buying this stuff to actually replace the order, and I was really blown away because the very first thing that I ordered, the reason I placed the order was for this eyeshadow. This is Solstice from the Moondust line, or whatever it's called, by Urban Decay. This is the prettiest eyeshadow I've ever seen in my entire life. It was sold out in every single store. It was sold out on Urban Decay's website, on Ulta's website, on Sephora's website. I put myself on the waiting list for UrbanDecay.com, and that's why I placed this order. So this is a swatch of Solstice. It's like a lighter version of MAC's Blue Brown, kind of. It's got that like pinky brown color with like the shimmer. It has a little bit of like pinky iridescent shimmer in it too, but it's really pretty. I'm wearing it on my lids again today. I think I've been wearing it like half the time since I bought it. And if that close-up on my face was unpleasant, I apologize. But yeah, so I found one of them by like complete happenstance at Ulta, and this was like right after I didn't get my Urban Decay order, and I was still thinking maybe they'd replace it, but I did buy this because I only saw the one in stock, and I'm so glad I did because I ended up getting a refund from Urban Decay, and then I wouldn't have had the shadow. So that's amazing. The next one I have in here I've also been using for a little while. This is Lounge. This is one of the newer eyeshadows that Urban Decay just came out with. This one I bought at Sephora. I think everything else in here is from Sephora. Yeah, it was just this one from Ulta because thank goodness that Ulta had it. So this one is just like MAC's Blue Brown. I really think it's, oh, I'm going to break it because they pop out of the little discs. I really think it's almost identical. I think it's an exact dupe for MAC's Blue Brown, honestly, which I could swatch on my hand next to this if I wanted to, but I don't want to drop any more stuff. So that's Lounge right there. It's got the same shimmer running through it that Solstice does. It's absolutely beautiful. And then I have another eyeshadow by Urban Decay. A lot of this is Urban Decay. I'm obsessed. And as I said, I had originally placed an order on their website and it failed to be delivered, which is why I have all this stuff. So this eyeshadow is called Tonic. And this one's really interesting. When I first swatched it and looked at it, I didn't actually like it at all. But then when I got up to the cash wrap in Sephora and I saw it in on my hand and the lighting up there, I was like, you know what? I need that. And I wore it in my can't speak. I think I wore it in my inner corner the day before yesterday, maybe. I don't know. I wore it recently and I was really impressed. So here's a swatch of this one. It's like a purpley light blue iridescent, and it seems to have a very similar glitter running through it as the other ones do, so it kind of goes with them even though it's a different color altogether. But I haven't really played with it much yet. I've only worn it once and I really like it. And my nose is stuffy. Did I mention I have a cold? Everything at once, right guys? So next I have this Urban Decay Build Your Own palette. I don't know if this one is called Nirvana because of the style or what the deal is, but it says Nirvana Build Your Own palette. I guess that may be the name of the pattern. But it is a really pretty pattern. It's got like all these like peacock looking things, and on the inside it has a giant mirror, and then it just has empty space for 4 eyeshadows. So if you guys haven't seen this before, I know it looks kind of weird. It was only $10. It feels like it was only $10. It's like super cheapy, like it's gonna snap right here, and like this is all just plastic. But I thought since the Urban Decay, it's like, you know, really bulky for just 4 shadows. Not that efficient, but I thought, because I'm planning on traveling later, that since these guys come in these little discs that pop out of the eyeshadows like that, like you can depot them fully. Like you could get this little pan out of there and like just stick it in a Z palette or whatever. But that sounds like more effort than I want to spend. So I got this. I figured I'd pop my favorite shadows into it and then I could go on my trip and just have one thing to carry. So that was the logic there. There's a lot of explaining for one little thing. Okay, the next thing I have is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is in Enigma, the Ultraviolet Edge Global Initiative to Empower Women. This is like the limited edition one that 100% of the proceeds go to women's charities. I think it's like endorsed by Gwen Stefani or whatever. All right, I hate this. Like the product, the formula is fantastic. It applies really nicely. It's pretty much skin colored for me. It's just like opaque. It's a little bit like MAC's Painterly mixed with Urban Decay Primer Potion to me. And I really like it, except I hate this wand. I hate this applicator. What is this? Is this broken? Is it like half broken? Is it going to break? Why is it floppy? Why? Why is it floppy, you guys? It wastes a lot of product. The mouth is too big. I feel like the product's going to dry out. I just don't understand why they went back to having a doe foot applicator, even though this is a squeezy tube and originally it was in that stupid genie bottle thing. I just don't understand what was wrong with the way they repackaged it before. Oh, I've thrown all my old ones out because they were gross, but before they like had a really pointy little tip and you could just squeeze them up in the tube. It looked just like this, only when you opened it, instead of having a stupid wand, it had a pointy tip. And anyway, I love the product, but I despise this packaging. So hey, Urban Decay, listen to your customers and get rid of this stupid crap and put it back the way we want it, please, because this is just not, this is not. But the product is worth it, so I'm gonna suck it up. Okay, I am running out of time, like, really quickly, so I'm just gonna try to keep going and not get stuck on a rant on anything else. I can do a review later, or if you guys have questions, you can comment below and I will answer them. The next thing I have here is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush, which I am so glad they re-released because it has been forever since they've had powder blush, and all their blushes sucked for the longest time. This one is in the color Rapture, which looks a lot like a lot of the other blushes that I buy because, hey, this is the color blush I like for the most part. I also did not need any blush. Not even a little. It doesn't have hugely great staying power. This is a little more than 8 hours of wear, and it's pretty much gone from my face. So they weren't kidding when they say 8 hours. They, like, time's up. But that's the blush color Rapture right there. When you sheer it out, it's really pretty. And as you can see from my cheeks, it is really natural. Like, there's not a lot of blush left. I can see my bronzer, but I don't see a lot of blush. But it's beautiful. I love the color. If you lay it on heavy or reapply or touch up or whatever, but, you know, I mean, like, I had to because I haven't had an Urban Decay powder blush in so many years. This isn't as exciting. This is just another stick of my favorite eyeliner. This is Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On in Perversion. This is the third or fourth one. This is what my other ones look like that I still am holding on to. They're pretty much toast. And then this one's like coming apart on the back, which I don't think it's supposed to do that. So it was time for a new one. So this is my new eyeliner. Very, very exciting for me. This is actually part of what I ordered in the first place on the website along with Solstice that got lost. So I have my eyeliner now. Thank goodness for that. That's all the Urban Decay. Okay, so we're almost to the bottom of this bag. The next thing is by Bite Beauty. It is one of their two-sided lipsticks. This one's been around for a while. It is in Date and Fig. And I can't get it out of the box. Okay, there we go. So, just a little guy. It looks like this. Opens on one end. This color. I don't even know if that one's Fig or Date, to tell you the truth. Opens on the other end. Got another color. They're both really pretty. It was only $12. I love Bite Beauty. They didn't have glacé, you know, all the reasons. So I have this. And I only have a few seconds left, you guys, so let's hurry up and show you the last two things. The last two things are both fragrances. The first one is the Atelier Cologne in the Orange Sanguine and the Vanille Intense. These are amazing. These smell so good, especially layered together. I just love them. I already owned it, but it was running low, so I repurchased. And then the very last thing is Balenciaga Flora Botanica. I thought I would like the Rosa Botanica better, but I did not. This one smells amazing. And with that, you guys, I have to end this video here, or it's going to be too long for me to upload. So I hope you enjoyed it, even though I was kind of rushed in some parts. Any further questions, leave them down below. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.